Mickey, Megan, I think that just opened the Bob's Furniture.
Yeah.
It just went into the Pier 1 space. That's only been vacant for 8-9 months.
Oh, I was thinking of the where the Toys R Us weren't they in that plaza?
Yeah, they were across the street
Yeah.
in the Home Depot plaza,
Home
but they
Depot,
yeah.
moved over to buy Old Navy. Yeah.
Yeah, they just
Oh.
moved the sign. They have a little, like it's a little
30 seconds, guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can let people in, Casey.
Okay. Okay.
Mike's alive, everybody.
Anytime.
Okay. Time being 7:30. The notice is hereby given that Franklin Zoning Board of Appeals will come to order. This meeting is being recorded and televised. The listing of matters are those reasonably anticipated by the chair, which may be discussed at the meeting. Not all items listed may in fact be discussed, and other items not listed may also be brought up for discussion to the extent permitted by law. This meeting is being held via the Zoom platform. You can go to the website and find the login for that. And you may also join the meeting on your smartphone by calling 1-929-205-6099. For those looking to view the meeting, it can be viewed live at this time on Chromecast 11 or Verizon 29. It is also streaming directly from Franklin TV's website. Visit franklin.tv and just click on the Town Hall TV channel. Time being 7:30.
Time being approximately 7:30 p.m. 155 Franklin Village Drive, Anna Hulch. Applicant is seeking to install a wall sign that is 151 square feet, where a maximum is 48 square feet is allowed. The building permit is denied without a variance from the ZBA.
Applicant present. Oh, wait a minute. Before we get started, we gotta have a roll call vote for the members present. Just when I call out your name, just say aye or here, present, whatever. Philip Brunelli,
Aye.
Archie Acevedo,
Here.
Megan Whitmore,
Here.
Chris Stickney,
Present.
Bruce Hunchard is here. Okay. Applicant present.
Anna Halleck.
Okay.
And
It's incumbent upon you to tell, just before we get, is there any abutters for 155 Franklin Village Drive for the sign, the wall sign? Okay, hearing none. Go ahead, Anna.
I'm Anna Halleck. I'm representative for Bob's Discount Furniture. This is going to be located at 155 Franklin Village Drive. We are going to request the board's relief to install one 151 square foot front lit channel letter set on the front elevation, where in that particular area and zoning area, they allow up to 48 for wall signs. The compliance to the bylaws would create a hardship for this particular business, as it would now allow Bob's Discount Furniture, which currently operates more than 150 retail stores, to be properly branded. If the sign were to comply to the bylaws, the maximum area, as I said before, was at 48 square feet. The letter heights would have to go about half the size as of what is proposed, and the area would be about 1/3 if we were to comply with the bylaws, which would make it very difficult to be seen even from when you're already parked in that parking lot, as it is a large plaza. Being one of the most furthest units set back from the main road, the distance between that main entrance from when you first pull in to the plaza to where the storefront is well over 600 feet. And for a sign, although 151 square feet does seem large, it is proportionally signed within that sign band, especially from that distance. The proposed sign area was designed to be recognizable, but still appropriately sized within the sign band to allow the public to readily identify the storefront after entering the plaza. The smaller letters would cause little to no visibility, which is always a potential traffic hazard for customers that are pulling in looking for the storefront. Being one of the larger tenants in there, along with Marshalls and Famous Footwear, the Bob's Discount Furniture is actually going to be moving into 2 tenant spaces, which I believe is currently a dress barn and a GameStop. Between those 2 tenants, there's actually 4 front lit channel letter sets that are existing. Those will be removed. Bob's Discount is also going to be redoing the facade over there, just to make sure that it looks like it's one storefront with their 1 front lit channel letter set. They did opt out of being added onto the pylon, which I believe was one of the other ones in the zoning bylaws. So they wanted a larger storefront sign, opted out of the pylon one. We also wanted the, not only declutter the storefront, but we wanted to still kind of conform with what the bylaws were meant for. So when we did the survey for the storefront, we also surveyed Marshall's, which is going to be, I believe, the next door tenant. There may be 1 tenant in between them, but they have very similar storefronts. So we took the height of what Marshall's had, I believe is quite similar. They're larger, so we took the letter height of the smaller letters, and that's how we kind of sized out what Bob's Discount Furniture would be, just to keep it uniform and just visually appealing when you're pulling into that plaza.
And I'm sorry if I missed it, but who do you represent?
For Bob's Discount Furniture.
Okay, you work for Bob.
Yep, and oh, sorry, I'm from Pro Sign, so the sign company. I'll be installing.
Okay, well, that's what I thought, but I didn't
Sorry.
think you mentioned that. I just want to make sure who it would be on. That's all.
I'm with Kitty Tate with Bob's Discount Furniture. Sorry, by the way.
Yes.
Okay. I got a quick question. I just happened to be in Bellingham about a month ago or so, and I noticed that Bob's had moved out of the Home Depot Plaza, moved across the highway. It looks to me like that's the new Bob's store playbook, I guess. You're moving into smaller locations, not storing, not having that much on display, and you're downsizing the size of the stores that you got to pay rent on.
Yeah, believe it or not, that's actually a temporary location until Franklin is completed. So we had about a 6 to 8 month gap between our lease expiration and our new store development. So we're actually, that's actually a temporary lease, believe it or not. But to your point, we do have store locations that are smaller now. So this Franklin's space will actually be in that same vein with our new store concept.
All right, I did notice the sign up there. I think it's pleasing to the eye. I don't think a big. I'm not sure how big the one in Franklin's going to be compared to that one. Do you know?
That sign is actually smaller because that was, I believe, a Pier 1 previously, and their sign band was pretty small. I think that was like a 50 square foot sign, which is probably one of the smallest signs in our chain, to be honest with you.
Okay. All right. So you guys are going to the left of where Marshall's is and to the right of where Famous Footwear is, because that was the only other time we had the grant relief was for Famous Footwear. Because at the time they figured they built a big pylon out front, or the big stanchion like that the sign sits on. Somebody, I think from the architectural review board or something, decided that they thought that they should get relief for the whole wall that they put up, instead of the block letters.
Mhm.
This particular sign, I guess Anna would ask this one better. Is it the block letters? You just take the block letters and take the measurements of those from one end to the other and the height, and that's where you come up with the 151 square feet?
Yep, it's the overall, it's the maximum height and the maximum width to create that 151.
Okay, and I went by there today. There's no, you got to install the pillars. You're going to change the front to what's on the design here?
Yeah, we have a pretty extensive facade renovation. We're basically going to take off that whole front Madison guard and build a tower elevation there.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry it took up so much time. Any of the board members have any questions or comments?
None from me, Bruce. Thank you.
Okay. Megan?
None from me, Mr. Chairman.
All right. Archie?
Yes, I guess I have one, and as far as the lettering, if you look at the dress barn name now, is the lettering going to pretty much be the same size as what's there?
I would have to check with the dress barn. I believe so. I want to say that the dress barn is actually a little bit, the Bob's would be a little bit larger in height. Dress barn's probably closer to the furniture, in between Bob's and furniture height. But with the new facade, because Dress Barn, you can see they definitely took up as much of that sign van as they could. But the B and Bob's would be just like a couple more inches than what Dress Barn would be.
I don't have any questions, Mr. Chairman.
All right, Philip.
Nope, all set.
All right, Anna, one more question. How many, I think you touched on it, but how many storefronts? Or, I know you're gonna have whatever's there, you're gonna have it all yourself. But how many storefronts is the new Bob's taking up there? In other words, I think you mentioned it, but I wasn't sure if you did or not.
Yep, it's two. There's Dress Barn and I believe the GameStop.
Okay, but in size wise, relevant to the other buildings that are in the place, if somebody came up with a 48 square foot thing on one door, storefront, you know what I mean? How many storefronts could they? I think you're quite bigger than that. Well, it might have been two, but it looks like it could have been bigger than that.
I was gonna say, I believe Dress Barn might have originally taken over 2 spots. So that's the one. And then, so if you compare it to the other stores, you could technically, I think it was meant for 3. Dress Barn for 2, and then GameStop is kind of the size of the other tenants that are around there.
Yeah, I think if they determined that it was 3, you probably wouldn't even have to be here. But anyway, from the sign I saw in Bellingham. Now, did he say it's about the same size? Or it's going to be a little bit bigger, the one that's in Bellingham?
The original Bellingham sign, I believe, was closer to 200 square feet. I think were you talking about the existing?
I'm talking
location?
about the one that's across the highway now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 50 square feet, but it's
Okay.
extremely
All right.
small, and that was originally Pier 1.
There's no sense putting the sign up if anybody can't see it, so I can see why. And there's probably no room on the pylon sign for you. There may be. I don't know what that does. But
It's a
anyway.
very busy one for sure.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to ask one more time. Is there any abutters or anybody that has a comment on this 155 Village Drive for the sign for Bob's Discount Furniture? All right, hearing none, I'll entertain a motion to close the public hearing.
So moved.
Second it.
Motion made and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, we'll have a roll call vote. Philip?
You're gonna make a motion?
Oh, no, we haven't. We need a motion. Yeah, okay.
Mr. Chairman, I can make a motion to grant the variance for 155 Franklin Village Drive for Bob's Discount Furniture signage brought to us by Anna Halleck of ASG Advanced Sign Group to install a wall sign, give relief of 103 square feet to install a wall sign that is 151 square feet where a maximum of 48 square feet is allowed, as shown in a set of drawings numbered E042820 dated 3/10/2022 by Advanced Sign Group, Bob's Discount Furniture, 155 Village Drive, Franklin, Massachusetts.
Okay, before we get that second, Philip, just hold that thought. I think when I call for a vote, I don't think we voted to close the public hearing. I think that's where I was going, and then we got over into the motion. So anyway, the motion's been made. There was no discussion. All those in favor of closing the public hearing, Archie?
Aye.
Philip?
Aye.
Chair votes yes. Okay, Philip, you can second Archie's motion now.
Seconded.
Motion made and second. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote. Archie?
Aye.
Philip?
Aye.
Chair votes yes. Thank you, Anna.
Awesome. Thank you. You have a good night.
Okay.
Time being approximately 7:40 PM, parcel 219-178-002-000. Bruce Wheeler, applicant, is seeking to modify a previously approved comprehensive permit.
Is anybody here for the applicant tonight? Is Attorney Bobowski on the call yet? Great, striking out all over. I know the intent is to have a continuation of the they want a continuance until May 19th. So hang on to your paperwork, I guess. But Is there anybody that has a question or a comment on Franklin Heights while you're here that I might be able to answer? Okay, I thought I heard somebody talking. Casey, we never got an email or anything, right?
No.
Yeah, the only I've had discussions with a consulting attorney, and I actually sent them a text message, but anyway, we haven't received an email that I'm aware of either. Hang on one second, people. Okay, there was some discussion between the attorneys and DHCD about they need the letter, they need the approval letter from them to move forward. And there was a little problem with it. There's been a little problem with them they actually got the variance for the units that weren't up to the same size as the market rate, the affordable units that weren't as big as the market rate by a couple hundred feet. I did see emails that came by from DHCD that said that they were going to allow the variance because they had the applicant had to put so many extra affordable units in the part that he was building. So anyway, what do we got for May 15th, Casey?
We currently have one already scheduled, so this would be around 7:35.
Okay, well, we'll make it 7:40 then. What is the first one? What is it? I didn't look it up yet.
Variance
Oh,
for
okay.
residential.
Okay. All right, with that was
Casey, what-
the last information I got from the attorney, and I told him that we'd be through early, like at 7:40, 7:45, right on time. He said he'd be here. Now I don't know what happened to him. I haven't heard from him. I texted him a little while ago and I haven't got a text back from him yet. So anyway, with all that being said, and just from what I've been told, I'll entertain a motion to continue the public hearing for Franklin Heights until May 19th at 7:40 p.m.
So moved.
Second,
Motion made and second. Any discussion? I mean, if anybody's got any questions you can ask, I can give you whatever I know, but if you don't, then we'll just move on to the vote. Okay, roll call vote. Philip,
Yes.
Archie,
yes,
chair votes yes. One other thing, approval of the April 21st, 2022 meeting minutes. Members have been provided with a copy. If you haven't had a chance, I'll give you a chance. If you want, I'll give you a minute to read it over. If not, I'll entertain a motion.
has everyone seen the minutes?
Yeah, I'm all set.
I could take a minute and approve the minutes for April 21st, 2022.
Seconded.
Motion made and second. Any discussion? Hearing none. Roll call vote. Philip,
Yes.
Archie,
Yes,
chair votes yes. With all that being said, nobody else has jumped on the call, right, Casey?
No.
Okay, I'll entertain a motion for adjournment.
Motion to adjourn.
second,
Motion made, non-debatable. All those in favor, roll call vote. Chair votes yes. Archie,
yes.
Philip.
Yes.
Okay, that's it. Good night, everyone. Thanks for
Night.
showing up. Yep. Bye-bye.